Hey friends, I wanted to hop on and welcome you to tonight's show. We had so many tech issues with trying to get this show started. You'll hear that at the beginning and you'll see that throughout. But I'm so excited that we continued on. Just like Philippians 3:14, we are pressing on towards the goal for which God has called us. It's my mission to share my amazing friends with you and how they are impacting the world day by day. So enjoy tonight's episode. There are a few little glitches with the video, but the audio is perfect. And make sure you're paying attention for some special pictures. We're doing something a little different in this episode, and our special queen is going to tell us a little bit about each video photo that you will see tonight, and we'll just go from there. So thank you for tuning in. Enjoy tonight's episode, and just know that it is a blessing to share this amazing woman with you, especially this month in June as CPR and AED month kicks off. It's a perfect episode. So bear with us through the tech issues. Just know that in 3 seasons of Crown Chat, this has never happened. So it's very important that we get this message out to you because for some reason, technology didn't want it to happen. Enjoy. You. All right. Welcome to Crown Chat with Nichelle. I am so excited to have a very special guest with me today. And here we celebrate remarkable women that are making waves in the world while juggling their everyday lives. And today I have an amazing guest from across the pond. Queen, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name's Amanda Norton, and I'm the Pure International Classy Ms.
You are absolutely amazing. I can't thank you enough for being with me today. And for those of you that don't know, we had some tech issues, but we got it done. And that's what queens do.
We do. We work hard and get there in the end.
We do. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, tell me a little bit, or tell our guest a little bit about you and your journey to the crown, because I just met you last year and I was smitten. So tell us all about you.
I love that word, smitten. It's not a word we use very often in the United Kingdom, but it's beautiful. A little bit about myself. Well, I'm in my late 50s. I'm a married woman. I've been married for many years. I got married in 1986. A lot of people weren't born then, I'm discovering. I have 2 wonderful children. I have a son called George and a daughter called Anne-Marie. And George is married to Steph, who is now also my daughter. And they've given us 2 wonderful grandbabies. I've got Nathan and Violet. Nathan is 3 and Violet is 1. So they're growing fast. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Now, you came over last year. We had internationals in Orlando, Florida, and you came over from the United Kingdom. Was that your first time to the United States?
No, I think that was my 3rd or 4th time to the United States. The first time we went to a wonderful place called Minot in North Dakota. We had friends who are in the American forces, and we went and stayed with those for a little trip. Second time we went to Washington, D.C., which was a wonderful visit. And then it was the Pure International Pageant. And we've also done 2 trips to New York as well, which is turning into my favorite city.
Wow. Wow. I don't know how to feel about that since, you've not been to Indiana, but that's
No. Maybe that I should come to Indiana and then New York will be second and Indiana will be tops.
There we go. There we go. I would like to share something really special with our viewers, a few photos from internationals and from your story. And I have to share this one first because when you came on stage, this was your international costume, and I gasped. And my mother was watching at home and she freaked out because she's like, the queen? And I said, I know. So tell us how you chose this and a little bit about it.
Well, the Queen is a person I really respected. She's a queen without a crown. She doesn't need to wear a crown to do the job that she did. And she passed away, and I was absolutely heartbroken. I'm also ex-forces. I'm a veteran, and she was our commander-in-chief. She was our boss. So again, a woman who I've respected, since my whole life really. So I had the idea of, if somebody thinks about the United Kingdom, a lot of people think about the royal family, and I thought, well, I can't be, Princess Catherine as she was then. Not the age and the shape, but I thought I might make a reasonable queen, and it went down extremely well.
It was, spitting image. I had to do a double take because the queen had just recently passed away, as you said. And I was like, wait, what? You looked
My
amazing.
Thank you. My husband and I had great conversations about whether it would be appropriate for me to be the Queen or not. And we decided that if she was alive, she'd have probably enjoyed, if she was watching, seeing me up there being her. So we decided to go with it and just give it as much respect as possible for her. So yeah,
Absolutely. And I think you served well. It was beautiful. It's beautiful.
thank
Okay.
you.
This one, it's us. I just had to share one of
It's
us.
us.
You were an adorable fairy godmother. Was fairy godmother, right? That
Correct.
right? You were
So
okay.
it's the 1950s fairy godmother from the Cinderella film. I do Comic Con in the United Kingdom, and I dress up as the fairy godmother in the United Kingdom and go to several events. I also like going into hospitals and visiting children and being a bit of a character for them. And yeah, doing carnivals and bits and pieces like that. And then I found the most perfect Cinderella in America. And there she is in a picture with me.
You're so kind. I just adore you. You're so amazing. You were, and the 1950s Cinderella is my favorite one. So I love it. I love it. Now, this one, as we can get into your platform a little bit, talk about your platform, then we'll go into this.
So my platform is called Heart on Display, and I fundraise and purchase publicly available defibrillators for my community. I'm up to 9 defibrillators now out and about in my local area, and I'm 8, and I'm fundraising for my 9th as we speak now. And the 9th one will go again publicly available, and will be on the outside of a boat club in the local community, and they're going to look after it and take care of it. So yeah, I'm up to fundraising for my 9th defibrillator.
That's amazing. Now, how did that become your platform, your project?
A friend of ours called Andrew, we call him Drew, had a cardiac arrest at home. Um, his wife, who is the most amazing woman, I actually taught to do resuscitation a few years ago when I was a first aid trainer. And she actually saved his life by doing what I taught her to do, which is the resuscitation. When we looked into the fact of defibs help with these types of things, we noticed that there was no defibs in the local community area. And I said to Drew, if I fundraise to buy one, what do you reckon? Because he did survive, and he was very happy with that. So we bought the first defib. We put it up on the outside of the St. John Ambulance building where Drew's wife came and did some first aid training with us, and it's now publicly available for anybody to use. So it's all down to Drew and having the heart attack or the cardiac arrest. And yeah, it's gone from there, really.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So tell us a little bit. I know this was a special stage demonstration that you did for us, but tell us a little bit about this.
When we teach first aid in a working environment, we've always got the resuscitation Annie dolls. But it's a skill, and if you don't keep that skill up to date, you can lose some of the techniques, etc. So I was looking at a way of, when people leave our courses, they can go home and they can still go through the routine of doing the resuscitation. And I came up with a pillow yeah, I know. I came up with a pillow idea, as to be used instead of the resuscitation Annie doll. And we then came up with the idea of putting a face on the pillow. And when we looked at who to put on, I'm afraid Pillow Pat was born. So it's Pat Miller, our director. Yeah.
I love it. I loved Pillow Pat. I loved the demo. And then Pillow Pat went for a pretty penny in the auction later.
She did, yes. I can't, to be honest, I was a bit baffled with that it made as much money as it did. But everybody seemed to love the idea of wanting to take Pillow Pat to bed with them, which seemed a bit, hey. But I think the money went towards the local charity, the Proverb 31. Mm-hmm. And I was very, very pleased with that. I was going to take Pillow Pat home with me to the United Kingdom, but Pillow Pat's still around in America, yeah, and raise some funds.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And then the last picture that I want to share, because when you posted this, I said, whoa, legs, you look amazing. This is not a grandma on the
They,
runway.
they, no, I was quite impressed with that one myself. I didn't realize my legs were so reasonable. I got invited to the New York Fashion Week, and was asked to model and do the catwalk. First time ever on a live catwalk. And then this lady came up and said she needed some people to model some sport type wear. So that's lycra. Lycra is not on my list of clothing that I would normally wear. But I put it on and she said, yeah, go, you're wearing that. And off I went. And I thought, well, if I'm not, if you're going to wear lycra, wear it on the stage and just show everybody what you've got. And that's what I did. And it seemed to work quite well.
Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Well, I have enjoyed watching your year. I know it's not over. You have a little bit left, and I'll see you soon in Gatlinburg. But what's next for you? What are your goals for the post crown?
I think I'm going to, well, I know I'm going to continue with my fundraising. When you pass on your crown to the next person who deserves it, um, I'm one of these people. I very rarely wear my crown when I'm out and about. I'll wear it to pageants to show off. But I tried to mirror what the actual Queen of England used to do. She walked into a room and everybody knew she was a queen. She didn't need a crown. So I am going to continue with my fundraising. I'm going to continue with the charity work that I do within my local community. I'm still going to go to pageants. I don't think I'm going to compete for a different pageant system. I think pure is my heart, and I will stay always a pure queen. So yeah, I'm just going to continue with the hard work that I'm doing in my local community.
I love that. I love that. And would you share, because a lot of people are very, very new to Pure and being exposed to Pure through Crown Chat, what was it about Pure that grabbed you, that pulled you in?
It's the community. It's the fact that it's family focused. It's the fact that we're a sisterhood. It's the fact that we all love each other, and it doesn't matter the color of the skin, our age. Pure looks at the inner beauty and the hard work that women actually do within the community. There's a lot of women out there who are not 6 foot, leggy blondes. There's a lot of women that are still beautiful, because of the work and the heart that they've got. And Pure really recognizes that. And they like women that are able to talk, to present themselves. It doesn't matter what a body looks like. Every body will get old. Every body might need surgery. Every body might have, lose limbs. Things happen to bodies. Somebody might marry the most beautiful young woman, but things happen, illnesses happen, and they might not continue that way. Well, Pure knows this, and they look at that inner beauty. They don't judge the outer way that somebody is just with their looks. And that's what I love about Pure. They're so encompassing. They take everybody in. They support everybody. We support everybody. And that's the thing I love about Pure.
You're amazing. You're just amazing. I told you I was smitten just from seeing and interacting with you. And I was like, you just have the sweetest heart, and it just comes through in everything you do. And so I am so honored that you gave me time today to be on Crown Chat with me and to share your story. So I guess what's one thing, my final question, what is one thing you would want everyone to know, either about you or about pageantry or about themselves, a piece of advice? What's your parting thought?
I always say to people, and I say this a lot to young women as well, don't start looking for love elsewhere. You've got to love yourself first. And if you can start to have that inner love, then everything else will fall into place. So think about yourself, think about your own love for your own self, and then everything else will just fall into place.
You're amazing. I cannot wait to see you in June. I'm going to hug you so hard. I'm so excited.
I
Thank you.
can't wait.
I'm
I really want to, the hug will be there.
good.
I can't wait.
How can people follow your journey, or how can they support your platform?
Well, I have a Facebook page, which is literally called Heart on Display, and you're very welcome to just have a look at that. I try and keep things up posted on there, and keep it up to date. So yeah, mostly it's all on Facebook these days.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, I will tag that in our show notes. Queen Amanda, thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for your patience. Please hug and thank your husband for helping us get our technology set up today. And Queen, I will see you in June. And thank you so much.
I can't wait. And you look gorgeous, by the way. Absolutely stunning.
Thank you, as do you. Everybody, have a great night. Thanks for tuning into Crown Chat with Nichelle. And remember, never let anyone dull your sparkle because they can't handle your shine. We'll see you next time.
Correct.
Thank you, Queen. Good night.
Bye.